So last week I bought a comic book that was really cool. It was He-Man and the ThunderCats. And to make a long story short, it was Skeletor was narrating the book. And it just so happens that people from Third Earth was seeing this skull looking thing, which was Skeletor, and people from Eternia was seeing this mummy type thing, which was Mumra. And in the mix, they caused a lot of mayhem and meshing of worlds to the point where He Man thought he was battling the sorceress, and then all of a sudden, we actually see He Man getting stabbed by the Sword of Omens, and they actually had a funeral for Prince Adam. But before he died, he did the I have the power and became He-Man, but it wasn't enough. So then all of a sudden, the Thundercats magically appear in Eternia, which was crazy. Then Lionel stumbles upon Cringer, and Cringer explains to Lionel the story, and then um, Cringer and Lionel go on an adventure, and Cringer's constantly saying, "I wish I could have helped. I wish I wasn't such a coward. I wish I was this and that." So then, um, uh, so Lionel says, "You're a cat. You gotta be brave. You're like me." So he does the thunder, thunder, ho, and he turns into super metal battle cat. And basically the premise was that both Mumra and Skeletor, yeah, that's it. Both Mumra and Skeletor wanted to find a sword that could match the opposing sword of the Sword of Omens, and uh, He Man's sword of Castle Grayskull Eternia, and like especially for Mumra because the ancient spirits of evil. Remember, ancient spirits of evil transform this decay form to Mumra, the ever living, and that's what happened. And so the ancient spirits of evil were tired of Mumra messing up, so he figured he'd get help from Skeletor, and they made everybody enslaved. Panthro, Man of Arms. You even had Tila battling with Chitara, and towards the end, we actually see what we always wanted to see for 30 years, He-Man versus Lionel. And then he said, wait a minute, I'm a friend, which was kind of similar to Lionel fighting Superman, which I wish I had that comic. Um, basically, um, they joined forces. Skeletor and Mumra joined forces, and they fused into Mama Tor. Basically, He-Man and Lionel fight them off. Man at Arms helps Panthro and Tigra rebuild their spaceship to go back to Third Earth, and everybody's happy that He-Man is still alive. His father figures out his secret identity, and then Lionel and He-Man say goodbye, and then the last chapter in the book was He-Man classic pose on top of Battle Cat saying thunder thunder ho, and Lionel from the spaceship saying I have the power. So it was like a fanboy's wet dream, the crossover that we wish we had, and we finally have it. Unfortunately, it's just on paper form, but it's better than nothing. And you know what? Awesome. And I have it and I love it, and it's just great. And I just want to say, with the power of Grayskull, I have the power. And ThunderCats, ho! And on that note, I'm gonna say, this is Chris Neves, and now you know what the deal is. But before I go, I just want to say, who made this comic book happen was the distributor of the ThunderCats DVDs and series that took over since 2005. WB, which is Warner Brothers, which is a parent company of DC. So DC Comics did make this comic. I have the one that has all the chapters going throughout. I don't have the like separated comic books in between. I hate those anyway. Um, Take care, everybody. This is Chris Neves, and now you know what the deal is. Squale.